Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of the SPI Chamber Today Show. We are here today at the lovely South Padre Island Birding and Nature and Alligator Sanctuary here on beautiful sunny South Padre Island. And we are fortunate today to have Cristin Enholm with us, who is the Executive Director here at the Birding Center, to tell us what's going on and what you guys should see when you come out and visit us here at the Birding Center. Hi, Christina.
Hi.
Cristin, how are you?
Doing well, doing well. So the Birding Center opened about 15 years ago. This September will be 15 years. And 5 years ago, we became an alligator sanctuary where we do alligator rescues, and they get to live here till they get a certain length, and then they get to go to the other sanctuary in Texas where they get to live out their life living great.
Nice. And they're right behind us, by the way, so we don't want to be falling in there because we may not get back out. So I understand you're learning to be, what is it called, an alligator wrangler?
So I have a permit, several of us have a permit here with Texas Parks and Wildlife to be a nuisance alligator catcher. And I've held that one for about 3 years now. And we go through a training with Texas Parks and Wildlife, and we get calls throughout the valley, Bayview. We try to limit it to Cameron County because, you know, it's hard for us to be everywhere at the same time, plus run a nonprofit business. But sometimes alligators just get caught in the wrong place at the wrong time or lose their way. And as long as they haven't been fed, they can be released back into the wild. So we just relocate them and determine if they're a nuisance or not.
And how many are there here at the sanctuary now?
So we have Big Padre and his lovely wife, Laguna, and then we have about 35 juvenile alligators that are all rescued or been born from a rescue.
Wow.
And then we have about 20 inside that we use for our adventure packs. Adventure packs, you can upgrade your admission and you can hold a baby alligator and a non-venomous snake.
Ooh, I've done both of those things, and it's really not as scary as you think it is. So tell us about some of the tours. Can you do a self-guided tour, or you can join a tour?
So everything is self-guided here. We do have morning nature walks that you can sign up online at our website, SPIbirding.org, SPIbirding.org. The half a mile of boardwalks is also self-guided, but you can hook up with a tour in the morning. We do gator talks 3 times a day at 11 a.m., 1:30, 3:30. We do a snake talk, and we're going to be starting a few other talks about marine life, trash that washes up on South Padre Island, and how you can help do your part.
Good. Well, if you guys have not been out here, you must come see it. It's right on the bay, and as she said, there's miles of boardwalk that are right over the water. You can see all kinds of lovely flora and fauna and birds and alligators and fish, all kinds of things.
Yeah, we have 5 bird blinds and we sit on 43 acres of wetlands. And our mission is to teach about the natural environment of South Padre Island, the Laguna Madre Bay, conservation and education, and just it's a lovely. I always call this the jewel of the island. A lot of people, even in the Upper Valley, are like, "Oh, I didn't know you were here." And it's like, well, you didn't drive down maybe far enough on the island. So we are the jewel of the island. We do take pride. We love it here. Our guests are always happy. There was some waiting to come by us, I think.
Okay.
But anyway,
it's busy.
Yeah.
So you said you're a nonprofit. So tell us about that. How, if somebody wanted to support your mission here at the sanctuary and the Birding Center, what are some options there? Can they find that information online?
Yes. So the South Padre Island Birding Nature Center started off as an economic development project of the was a project of the Economic Development Corporation of South Padre Island. So they funded the building through a bond. The voters voted on a birding center. We are funded through our admissions, our donations, grants, gift shop sales. You can go online and donate. You can become a Feathered Friends. You can do a certain amount each month, yearly. You can contact me. I can sit down. We can talk about different, educational things that we might want to do, or special needs that we might have, or projects coming on. We did just get a grant from HEB for $10,000
Nice.
for a marine touch tank, and so we're working on that project right now.
Awesome. So there's a lot going on. I mean, I don't think you would get bored. You guys certainly would not get bored. I think there's tortoise eye. Is it tortoise eye or tortoises?
We have over here, behind us over here, we do have some tortoises, and you can feed the tortoises. We sell romaine lettuce, and that's their enrichment, and we give little talks about them, especially if one of our volunteers are over there. But yeah, we're constantly in need of volunteers to help us either with our school groups or help us welcome our guests. There's a lot of ways. You don't have to just help with financially. You can help us by just volunteering your time, help us clean out the gardens, welcome guests, because guests walk in and they're like, what do we do? Where do we go? And
Awesome.
yeah.
So you heard it. So volunteers much needed here for lots of work. There's lots of acreage to take care of. And if you have any questions, if anybody wants to go, what's the website address?
So you can email me at choward@spibirding.com. You can go on our new website that is spibirding.org. You can call me at 956-761-6803, or just come by. But
Yeah.
we just welcome everybody, and we love to spread the word and our mission and what we've got here, because it is definitely the jewel of the island.
It's definitely a beautiful place to come, and you just simply cannot miss it. How big is Big Poppy?
Big Padre is almost 13 feet. He's 12'7", and he's about this year 56 years old.
Wow.
And he was a rescue from Port Arthur. So
Well, that's awesome.
he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, I don't want to be in the wrong place at the wrong time with the alligator. So thank you so much for all the information. There's so much more that you all can learn here and see here. So please give it. You go to the north end of the island. It's right across the street from
the Sand Rose.
the Sand Rose Hotel on the north end of the island.
And the Hilton Garden Inn.
Yeah.
Used to be Old Clayton's Beach Bar, right next to Sea Turtle Inc.
You can't miss it. You can't miss it, guys. So come on down and visit us. And you know what? Until next time, we'll see you on the beach.
Thank you.